Good morning, Isabel, and good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is doing wonderful. It is 5:17 currently on Friday, April 24th, 2020. We have a visitor staying at the campsite. Also, recently there have been reports of a suspicious character visiting the islands in the area. Okay, so just as expected, that is Red. Red is finally on the island. Apparently, this visitor has been selling works of art sourced from unknown origins. No one who has come into contact with the individual has been harmed, but please be careful out there. All right, so we got a pretty exciting morning so far then. We're gonna go meet Red. We're gonna buy some artwork. We're gonna sell it to Blathers. We're gonna get the museum expansion going. It's gonna be good times. So we have a gift from the Happy Home Academy this morning as well. I was able to upgrade my house again thanks to turnip profits from yesterday. I had turnips that were selling for 368, so that was pretty awesome. Wait, I upgraded my house and all they gave me was a cypress plant? Okay, whatever. So yeah, I did a ton of stuff in the afternoon when I got home from work. The first thing I did was I moved Gwen's house that was sitting right here. We're going to start actually moving things over to the residential side of the island now, which is going to be a designated part on the left side of the island here. So as you can see, Gwen's house is now over here on this side of the island, and this is how I plan to do most of the houses, if not all of them. They're all pretty much going to be the exact same thing. It's going to look like a neighborhood over here. These hedge walls that you can get from Tom Nook, by the way, for Nature Day is a game changer. The only reason I'm doing all the houses to look like this is because of these hedge walls. They look so good. They add so much decor to the island without having to plant a bunch of trees. This was the inspiration to have all the houses look like this. I thought it was a bit weird placing the entrance off to the side, but I actually kind of like it like this. It's kind of like a little walkway up to Gwen's house. So I think it's actually really neat. And then I'm just gonna have like some little decorations for everybody on the side of their house here, just for a little personality. So before we get started with our morning chores, let's go take a look for Red and see where Red is hiding. I have a feeling he's going to be on the opposite side, and he is on the opposite side. I believe he's always on the beach. I think that's what I've read. I think Red is always on the beach no matter what. So yeah, while I'm doing this, I made millions in profit off of the turnip prices that I had yesterday. I have over 10 million bells now, which is awesome. So moving houses and buildings and stuff is going to be of no consequence now, money-wise, for me, pretty much from now on. Okay, he is not on either side of the beach here. Does that mean that he's on the secret beach? Lucky is out, but he's out like way earlier than normal. Oh, I see it. Oh, wait. Whoa, I see a... Is that fire? Oh, the boat's already here. I saw people were running into him like on the beach. Wait, this ship's kind of sketchy looking. I shouldn't board without asking. Where is he? Okay, well, he's not at the campsite, but while I'm here, let's check the campsite and see who we have as a visitor, I suppose. Elvis. Howdy, I'm just taking a claim for a bit, enjoying the camping life, be seeing you around. That's a lot of apostrophes. No thanks. We like full, complete words on this island, sir. I still need to put inclines to the campsite, I just realized too. Where is he hiding? Does he only show up at a certain time? Okay, if I don't find him in the next minute or so, I'm gonna look up if he only shows up at a certain time. Here he is. Okay, found you. Where the heck were you? Well, you from around here? Hi, the name's Red. I work in sales, and you are? Ryan. What a great name. Intelligent. Strong. I can already tell we're gonna be pals. Well, if you keep throwing compliments like that at me, we are. No, not pals. Family. No, you don't mind me being forward, but you look to me like someone who's got an eye for art. Man, this guy is he's either a great salesman or a con artist. I guess they're kind of one and the same depending on who you ask. Don't be shocked. I've got a keen instinct for these things. And speaking of instinct, I just had this feeling, so I brought a scary painting with me. Well, I want to sell to you and only you, because you're family. And you're going to get a giveaway prize. Dude, this dude could sell anything. How does... 498,000 bells. It's a bargain. What do you say? What? Come on now. You're never going to find a better price than... Ah, but that was fate talking, right? Reminding me of your family. I mean, you're practically my cousin. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you my family exclusive patent pending cousins discount. For only 5,000 bells, you'll be the proud owner of your very own scary painting. Okay, fine. If that's what I have to do. I wonder if I said no, if you would keep reducing the price. Probably not. I knew you had an eye for art. It's like it was meant to be. I hope we can do this again, cousin. He's just gonna keep calling me cousin. Okay, let's take our scary painting over to Blathers and see about opening up the upgraded part of our museum. Actually, before we do this, let me get all the fossils. That way I can get them assessed at the exact same time and be super efficient with what I'm doing here today. Here's the other one. After we get done donating the painting to Blathers, I'm going to talk about this episode and kind of what's going to make it different from the one I posted yesterday. I found a piece of art. Is that so? What manner of art will you be showing me? I'm all aflutter. Here, it's a scary painting. You'll love it. It's got a bug on it. It's got 10 bugs on it. That is most surely a scary painting. I never thought I'd lay eyes upon the real thing, but there it is. Very much a scary painting. Now, if you were to donate this scary painting, your generosity would enable us to add an art exhibit to our beloved museum. What say you? Might I give this work of art a new home? I'm surprised he didn't just call it a scary painting again. Jolly good and hoot hoot hooray. Splendid news indeed. I really can't thank you enough. It pleases me greatly to say that I will now be able to apply for an expansion to the museum. So much to do. I must prepare for construction immediately. Oh, so this means my thing is going to be closed down for tomorrow, huh? Come on. Come on, at least one be good. I found something. Yes! He's found something that's not part of the esteemed collection yet. No, I never won a presentation. All right, so what's going to make this episode different from the one I posted yesterday about meeting Leaf? Well, in this episode, we're going to do 2 separate phases. We're going to do the morning phase, and then we're going to do an afternoon phase once I get off work. I'm going to come back. We're going to play the game for about an hour, and we'll make a video out of that, and there you go. See, I hope you guys are enjoying this little series thus far. I know it's only like episode 2, but, you know, I had a lot of fun editing it and recording it and all that good stuff yesterday, so I'm hoping that I can keep this going for a short while here, and hopefully it's entertaining for you all. Your home has a proper basement now, does it not? You won't find many folks with a home as impressive as yours, which brings us to the cost of your remodel. That'd be 2,500,000 bells. I mean, look at that number. That is an insane number right there. I could just pay this off right now and it would not even affect me. But I'm not. 5,000 Nook miles for upgrading to the final stage of your house. That's awesome. Okay, so the next order of business really is figuring out how to place down the rest of the houses here in the residential area. So I think I might do it like this, where I have a street lamp and a tree that goes into the neighborhood on different sections. So like from there, and then over here on the left side, and then maybe from the right side as well. But I didn't want to do it for every single corner because that's like 40,000 miles to get all those street lamps. So I wanted to put a house right here, but that would require me to move Nook's Cranny, and I don't have a spot for that yet. So what I need to do now is figure out the vertical part here. How far up from this house do I want to have the other house? And I think what I want to do, well, first let's get rid of these. Okay, got this all cleaned up here. So now we're going to take a look at the distance between the house above it and this house here. So the plan is that I'm going to be placing 4 houses vertically. There's going to be 2 columns of that, and then there's going to be 2 houses off to the side. So I'll show you really quick on the map here. So it's going to be 4 houses going straight up. I think that will fit. 1, 2, 3. It's going to get close. I might have to reduce the size of the pond back there, but it's going to be 4 houses going straight up, 4 houses going straight up next to it as well, and then 2 houses off to the side next to the resident services center. So I think that will work. If anything, I can just put the pathing down once I figure out the distance between each house and then do it that way. What I should do is I should start laying down the groundwork for the fencing and kind of take it from there in regards to, do I think I can actually fit more in? If I can't fit more in there, then it's pointless. So we'll just place these down first, and if anything, we'll keep on going with it and seeing how far up we can make 4 houses go. I think I'm going to run out before I can actually get to the other side. Wow, perfect timing. So I'm just going to place an outline of where the house is going to be. That way I can kind of get a better look at it. That seems about right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's correct. So let me place some more outlines on the outside of the house here. See what that looks like on the map. And from there, we can decide, I think from there, we can decide whether or not to continue with this current pathway, or if we can extend the distance between the houses. I don't want them too close together, but also don't want them so far that, you know, I can't do anything with the rest of the island, or rather with the rest of this part here. At the current distance, it looks like 4 houses are going to fit no problem. There is one other thing I wanted to do with my garden area now that I've walked past it. I don't know if you saw it, but there are flowers growing on the pathways, which is not ideal. And so what I want to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and replace all the dirt pathways here, probably with the terracotta, just to kind of keep it uniform. And, you know, the main purpose is just to prevent the flowers from growing on the pathway. While I'm doing this, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of information that you may not know about, for those that don't use things like Twitter or who don't follow posts on Reddit or anything like that. So something about the patch that people may not know about, and I didn't know about until I read it, it was data mined recently that the patch actually decreased the spawn rates of a lot of insects, or they made it all the same. So I'll put a link to the Twitter post down below in a pinned comment. But basically what happened was they unified the spawn rates of certain bugs. So for example, there's a butterfly, I can't remember the name of it. There's a butterfly that you could catch more prominently in March, and there was like more chances that you could catch wharf roaches in April on the beach, and that has all changed. They have basically made it so that it doesn't matter what month it's in, you're gonna have the same rates for that particular bug no matter what. The second thing they did was they reduced some of the spawn rates of a lot of the bugs too, or increased it for certain ones. So for example, one of the changes that they made was they reduced the spawn rate of emperor butterflies by 80 to 90%. So if you've been out there catching emperor butterflies and making a profit off of them, and as of yesterday, Thursday, you started to notice a significant decrease in the amount of emperor butterflies that you had caught, that is because they reduced the spawn rate of them. I also came to the conclusion, along with everybody else, that the reason they decreased the interest rate on your bank account is to discourage time traveling. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why they did it, because for those that don't know, if you put an exorbitant amount of money in the bank and then just time travel like a ton of years, the interest will have compounded so much that you'll end up being a millionaire within like a few minutes. And then all you have to do is go back in time and you have all your money, but the date stays where you were like 10 minutes ago. So if that is the reason, that would be really interesting, because of the fact that they've said themselves that they don't consider time traveling cheating, and they never actually came out in not support of non-time travelers, but they've also never come out and said don't time travel. I don't know if they're ever going to come out and say why exactly they decreased the interest rate, but either way, it's happening. I don't know what the interest rate was before. I never had enough money in the bank to accrue that much interest, and even now with 10 million in the bank, I don't really think I'm going to really care. But I know that if you're a time traveler and you use that interest to gain a lot of money, then obviously this is going to be a big change. Okay, that'll do it. That will take care of the spawning issue of the flowers, I'm pretty sure. And if not, we'll just keep on fixing it. His tummy woke him up earlier than usual. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say in the beginning that he was up way earlier than normal? That's kind of funny that they even acknowledge it too. Okay, I think getting that fourth house with my current spacing is going to be a bit of a stretch, but it will definitely work like this as long as I keep doing it this way. So yeah, I mean, it definitely will work no matter what when I think about it, because all I'd have to do is push the pond back just a little bit. But I guess for now, this will have to do spacing wise. So that's just a brief outline of what I'm going to do. Otherwise, that is the top of the hour. It is 6:01 now. So I'm going to go get ready for work. And as I mentioned, I will be back later on this afternoon after work to record the second part of this video here. And then we'll get it posted. So yeah, I'll see you guys after work. Okay, so through the magic of video editing, it is now 5:40 p.m. I got off work about an hour ago. We're just going to continue on with this episode here and kind of just see what we can do for the next hour or so. Nothing really too interesting at the shop today. What is this? An aluminum briefcase for 100,000 bells. I don't even know what it does. I don't even think it does anything. Watch it be like filled with money. For some reason, it's just filled with money, and I'm just letting it go. Okay, so I was able to play a little bit in the time since I recorded this morning's part, and as you can see, I've started to outline the other two houses that were north of the two houses I did this morning. So I need to move all the bamboo trees, but here is plot number 1, and here is plot number 2, and as you can see, it actually fits like perfectly in the confines of my initial planning. So I think this is what we're going to do, and we're going to keep this back trail here that leads to the nature trail. I'm surprised it worked out as well as it did, but there you go. Take a quick look at the map and kind of show you guys what I'm talking about here. So yeah, we're just going to then make 4 more plots of land to the right of that, and then make 2 plots of land to the right of that. That'll be the residential area. So now that I have this pretty much well outlined in terms of how I want to do it, the next thing I want to do is move... Who do I want to move? Whose house is that in the bottom right? Gladys. I want to move Gladys up here. I don't know if people have a preference for where their houses are located in terms of like their residence, but I certainly don't. I wonder if I can like switch it up and make it so the entrance is actually over here this time and have Gladys's house over here. I wonder if that would be pretty neat. I feel like when I'm in the resident services center and I want to do something like this and I have to pay 50,000, I feel like you should just be able to pull the 50,000 out of my bank account. It's right here. And I know that you have access to my bank account, so just pull the money out. I shouldn't have to go all the way back to the little station and pull the money out. They're always so happy that I'm just uprooting their entire lifestyle and just placing it somewhere else. I hope there's enough room here on this side for the other houses. There should be. It's looking like there will be. Can you imagine if I get done with all of this and it doesn't work out well? I would be so upset. You know what? I think what I want to do, yeah, I want to mix it up a little bit. I want to have one house on one side and one house on the other side and just keep going up like that. So I'm going to put Gladys's house over here to the left instead of to the right. Should look good. All right, it's coming together nicely. I'm starting to really dig this residential area. Now there's a question of the trees. Do I put just trees here and another street light? That's a lot of street lights, man. Why are you just sitting outside my house? This is why we need fences or gates that we can open up and close. This is ridiculous. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do, it's super duper tedious, but I think it looks so good with how the current setup looks. I'm going to be adding that border that you see along the walkway that I have right now. I think it looks super good. And the worst part is, like, I've already started, and so it's too late for me to, like, go back on it and say I don't want to do it anymore, because then I'm just taking time to, like, undo it, and I'd rather just have it all done instead of going back and undoing it and realizing I really wanted it. I don't think once I have it all down, I'm gonna hate it. So I'm just gonna put it all down. And it's gonna look super duper nice. To be honest, I'm probably just gonna do this for the next, like, 45 minutes. And if anything, I'll just come back and show you guys what it looks like. Oh, what I can talk about. Okay, I can talk about this. Hey, thank you guys for 300 subscribers on the channel. That is insane. So 5 days ago, I posted a thank you video for you guys to basically say thanks for 200. That was 5 days ago. At least I think it was 5. It was either 5 or 6, but either way, to go from 200 to 300 in a span of only 5 to 6 days, for me, is absolutely insane. So, thank you. I appreciate all you guys, and thanks for all the comments, all the kind words on the videos, and thanks for hanging out and enjoying the content. I really appreciate it. It's been super fun thus far, this whole YouTube thing. So yeah, thank you guys for 300. Looking forward to 400. And I mean, look, listen, if the progress keeps being what it is, I might hit 400 by the end of next week. That would be one hell of a video. Okay, so real quick update here. I decided to go ahead and lay out the horizontal pathing for the houses that are going to be down here, and it's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's only 2 spaces off, so the border is gonna be right here. It's supposed to be right here, but this is where the walkway is, so as far as I can tell, it's a win. So the plan then is, once Gladys's house has been moved into the, I guess, plot number 2, we're going to move Nook's Cranny over to the right, or start figuring out where I want to put Nook's Cranny. If anything, I might just put them there as temporary placeholders, and figure out whether or not that's still where I want to put them, or if I want to go with my other plan of putting them up near the museum. So without terraforming anything further, I was able to place the outline of the residential area, and it fit perfectly. I mean, it went right up against this wall without me changing a thing. That could not have been more perfect if I wanted it to be. I think what I should do is I should put a walkway that leads up here to the garden area, so there's 2 separate sections that you can access the fruit orchard and the flower garden. And then I can actually just leave this up here as like a pond section. So it's all coming together. So I'm just gonna fill in these holes that I used for counting, place more borders on the walkways, and yeah. It's been about 45 minutes since I started playing, and I can already see where the rest of this video is going to go. It's just going to be me basically working on the pathing of my residential area. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and just cut this video off from here. So again, thank you guys so much for 300 subscribers on the channel. It's great that you all want to stick with me and play Animal Crossing and maybe other video games in the future, and I really appreciate it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, and also leave a comment down below letting me know you loved it as well. I love seeing all the kind words, and you all are wonderful for them. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing as well. I post a lot of Animal Crossing videos lately, with the potential for other gaming videos in the future too, and I'd love to see you around and have you be part of it too. Also going to quickly plug that I'm going to be streaming this game tomorrow, Saturday, at 9 a.m. Eastern. I'm sorry, 10 a.m. Eastern. If you don't really have anything else filling up your morning and you just want to hang out and play some games, maybe chat it up a little bit, there's a link to my Twitch channel down below. Like I said, 10 a.m. Eastern, Saturday, April 25th. And because I stream, I don't plan on posting another one of these videos at least until next week for the time being. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you on the live stream. And if not, have a great day regardless. See you next time.